All right. So when the defense gives up 540 yards per game, 114th against the pass, 43 points per game, you're thinking who's in that secondary and how can we improve? And that's the story coming up here in 2016. Hunter Cook, we pose all the difficult problems for you, Viva the Matadors. We appreciate you coming on board here. So we're talking secondary, and that's a tough position to play, especially in that conference. But hopefully you can come up with some players after losing one of your best in J.J. Gaines. He picked off 4 passes last year, but it seems like most of your impact players are back this fall.
All except one. We don't know if Nigel Bethel will be back yet. He's been suspended. The rumor is academics. So maybe Bethel comes back. Maybe he doesn't. If he doesn't, we might be up a creek without a paddle, because Nigel Bethel, I feel very confident saying, is our best cover corner, and it's not even close. Started since he was a true freshman. This will be his junior year. Routinely hung with some of the big names in the league. He performed particularly well on Kevin White in 2014 as a true freshman, I believe. He's either a true freshman, true sophomore. But this is a dude who can ball, and he can get after it when he's asked to. And he's not half bad in coverage. Came in from Florida as a 4-star corner. He's pretty solid. We'll have Deshaun Johnson coming back. Deshaun Johnson might end up being one of my favorite Red Raiders of all time. Just an opportunistic kid. Always seems to be around the ball when something happens. Like he's either getting a turnover, picking it off, or ripping a ball loose. He secured our win against Arkansas with a strip of Alex Collins in the fourth quarter. I like the way he plays. I like his aggression, but unfortunately, I mean, at this point in time, what we need might not be aggression. We have David Gibbs and his kind of hang back cover 4 style defense, where we're going to let you stab a couple unders and we're going to let you run up about 300, 400 yards, but you won't get the points. And unfortunately, with that aggression comes big plays over the top, which we saw relatively continuously against Texas Tech.
Yeah, so you mentioned some guys, Nelson, Johnson, who you really like, and Madison all had 2 interceptions last year. Madison had 11 pass breakups as well. So when it comes down to defensive football, especially in the Big 12, you need a pass rush. We talked about that a couple segments ago. You need to be able to cover, and even if you give up completions, you got to stop them right there and not give up the yards after the catch. You need to keep it to short, minimal completions. So you got any hopes that this unit can be a little bit better this fall?
I do. Especially if Nigel Bethel comes back, it'll be our most veteran unit on the field. I mean, obviously, we had Deshaun Johnson last year, who is he's either a redshirt freshman or a true freshman, but he was a freshman. Tevin Madison, I believe, will be either a junior or senior. Thierry Nuyema, who has been a good rotational player for us, will be a senior. Paul Banks III, who has been a rotational player for us, will be a senior. Justice Nelson will be a senior. This is our most veteran group that we've had in a very, very long time. And that experience, especially in a league that's losing a lot of their, big name guns. We're losing, Trayvon Boykin. We're losing Corey Coleman. We're losing Josh Doxson. We're losing a couple of those guys who have made those things happen and completely embarrassed people. And now their replacements are rolling in, and their replacements might not be them, or they might just not be battle ready yet. It's definitely a time where we're going to have to take advantage of those things and definitely put the hurt on people. And that secondary is going to be a very, very big part of that, because of how veteran they are and how old, how much playing experience they have. They probably have over 70 or 80 starts among them combined, and that is probably the best thing about them.
And probably not going to miss seeing Sterling Shepard this season as well. So.
Oh, gosh, Sterling Shepard eats us alive.
Yeah, that kid is quick in space, and so he's off to give it a shot in the NFL. All right, Hunter, so you've done the hard work for us. You took us through the defense, the line, the linebackers, and the secondary. When we have you back, we talk offense, and you can put a big smile on your face and talk about how effective the offense will be again this fall, especially throwing that football around. All right, Hunter Cook from Viva the Matadors. We appreciate it, man.
All right. Thanks, Mark. Have a good one.